Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I got something pretty special lined up for us. And I don't mean this Buffalo Trace bottle that's super hard to find in Pennsylvania. I'm talking about waxing your wood. There's a little bit more than that to it. I'll show you. Get your mind out of the gutters, guys. This is what I was talking about. I'm using a paste wax today to finish this off. This is a 2-inch piece of cherry that I milled not too awful long ago, and it's a beautiful piece of wood, and I want to make it last a little bit. I'm using paste wax because it dries almost instantly. Like, you can buff it and then sit on it instantly. So that's one of the big reasons. But another big reason is because I like the natural color. I want to have the protection as well as the preservation of the natural color and the natural fibers in this. I love the looks of this. I love the color of it already. And I just want to use the paste wax to do that. Today I'm going to be using the Magnolia Homes paste wax. I just got it at my local Ace. It's not necessarily the most cost effective, but it's what we had to choose from locally. We have a small community and we don't have a whole lot of hardware stores, so we got to work with what we got to work with. So again, we're going to do that today. So why don't we get everything set up and we'll see how it turns out. All right, let's see what we can get into here. So we're just going to use a brush and microfiber here as well. But we're just going to take a little bit of this. We're just going to go with the grain. That's all it is. You can see it glossing up there. We're just going to go with the grain, and it's not going to take a whole lot. And that's the cool thing about this stuff, is it doesn't take a whole lot to make it work. Move this out of our way. Let's get a scrap piece here of wood. Shim up the bottom here, and we're just gonna lather it on. Try to get it as even as possible on the top here. We'll move on and do the sides in just a moment. Put a little bit more on. You can already see that color shining through. Boy, does that look nice. All right, we want to make sure we get all the sides of this too really good. Get a good coat on. You can see how I made that so deep in color. Wow. It just pops it right out. We'll keep the ball rolling here. With this top. Wow, you can really see it in that end grain. Whenever I do the other side, I'll flip it over for you guys. Once you see it, we'll get this last side done, or this third side done here. And again, I'm just putting a little bit more on the brush and brushing it on here, making sure it gets in real good everywhere. You can kind of see where it gets in and where it doesn't. Just got to work it a little bit, honestly. So reposition the camera so you can see the other side. So you should be able to see the top now. Watch this end grain change color. I mean, it's something else. So it's probably a little bit more prominent on the other side because this dark color comes through more on the other side. But watch that just pop out there. I mean, that looks, so this is this cherry here as well, down on this end. And you can see the difference, man. It just makes such a difference. I mean, if I do this, I'm going to have to do the whole thing. But if we were to even put some on this, you can see how much it brings that color out. Man, that is beautiful, beautiful wood. Check that out. And then, we even got, I remember now, I didn't have enough cherry to do this whole thing. So I had to supplement with oak down here. This is oak. Let's check that out and see how that performs. Now I have put my feet on this, so it is a little dirty. But even that oak, boy, it just pops that oak right out. Boy, that turns out just beautiful. Man, love it. Let's get it buffed out here. See how it turns out. So again, the nice thing is you can finish your wood with this, but after you buff it out, which you don't even have to do, but once you do buff it out, you can just sit down on it. It's ready to be sat on. So we're just gonna wipe all that excess off. Man, bring in, you can see this grain right here. Boy, that's just beautiful. Check this out. This is live action. Look at that beautiful grain. Those colors that are in there. It's just, what a beautiful piece of wood this is. Man. It's exactly what I was looking for. Exactly what I was looking for. I'm very, very happy with that. I think that's going to be a great addition here. I don't know if I'll do it tonight, but I'm gonna have to do the rest of it now that I've done that piece on that side. So we might just make it match for tonight and then get to it at a later date here. Put a little bit on this top piece just like we did on the other side. Just buff it out quick. Get all the excess off. Man, what a beautiful piece. Can't complain about that too much, can you? That wax worked just like I wanted it to. It is beautiful grain, as you can see. Just worked absolutely amazing. Even this turned out great. I really like the looks of that. I like the imperfections that this has. That's wax that got in here. It'll dry over time, but it's just going to protect it. So over here turned out really good. Like that color, sand grain. All this wax here will just solidify it, help keep that checking to a minimum. And yeah, just looks very, very good. Can't complain about it whatsoever. Enjoy that. All right, what can I say? Super sweet and to the point, short, sweet and to the point. The Magnolia Homes Wax. I can't complain. It's been probably 10 minutes since I put it on this stool, and I'm already sitting on it. And I have no fear that any of that wax is transferring to my pants whatsoever. I mean, it feels dry, and it's very, very slippery. feel like I'm gonna slide right off of it. Honestly, I can't complain about it. I mean, so the video doesn't really do justice. It just how beautiful this wood is. So I subbed in a picture that I took. It's amazing what a little bit of elbow grease and a little bit of effort does for the look of your wood. You can see, you know, it was really dry and light colored. Now all those grains pop out, and it's just beautiful. So I have a feeling I'm going to use this on a lot more projects. This particular tin here is 6 ounces, and it's labeled to do 60 to 75 square feet. So the cool thing about this is you can reapply this. Like if it starts to dull out, you can just reapply it the same as you did the first time. You don't have to like sand something off and then reapply, and then let it sit for a long time. And then if you want a second coat, you reapply. You reapply almost immediately if you want to. So I really like the wax for the natural colors on the wood. So guys, I think that's gonna do it for me. Keep your hands dirty, your soul's clean. Keep you in your prayers. I'll keep you in mind, and we'll see you on the next video.